Oh my god, I forgot to press mute. Take 10 mute off. I'm sitting here talking to my bloody self. I do apologize. So good Monday evening, everybody, and welcome to the generic troll channel. Hope everybody's
Woo.
doing well. So hello to me, Marilyn Michaels in here earlier, Jasper Rocks, hello. We also see a
Hello,
Brian
I'm
Black
here.
Ice, hey. And we got Busting Girl Bridget. Hey Busting Girl Bridget, hope you're doing well. I'll be back. Wow.
Hey, the
So yeah.
co-host in the house.
So the link is posted. If anybody wants to come up, you're definitely welcome to come up here. The good
And
news
for
is this.
those who are watching, go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah, I'm just gonna announce some of this shit. Go ahead.
I was gonna say that, and the good news is this is my channel. This is my panel. I don't get bossed around by anybody.
Exactly.
Exactly. It's my.
So
It's.
I am restreaming. For those of you who are at my channel, I am restreaming. The link is pinned. So the link is for the Generic Trolls channel. So y'all could go in here, sum them up, sub me up, no matter, It is what it is. So I'm just streaming it. And I got permission. Ain't that right?
Yeah, well, there definitely won't be no fake DMC claims on my part of it anyway.
You damn
So
right.
yeah, we had a great little side chat earlier when I was restreaming the Syracuse Idiot earlier on before.
Syracuse,
Yeah,
Syracuse,
yeah, we had a great
Syracuse.
it was a great side chat. We did great,
Mm.
and the only reason I did it was just so we could all have a little nice chat and some freedom of speech, and not have to worry
Oh
about
my goodness.
not
Yeah.
have to yeah not have to worry
Cry like
about
a
being blocked.
baby.
Yeah. I know. I was a little bit concerned. I was like confused whose channel it was because once Tuna got on there, she just takes over like the frigging cuckoo she is.
Mm. You better believe it, folks.
Yeah,
You better goddamn believe it now. Mm.
that was that. So that was that. It was a nice couple. It was a nice couple half hours. I did delete the stream unfortunately, but it is what it is. I gotta prevent these
Yeah.
unnecessary strikes and shit. Well, I
Yeah.
didn't do. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. It was he could, his strike would have been fair and honest because I wasn't using fair
But
use
you
shit. So
motherfuckers, they just cry like a little bitch and say, oh, they were screaming. Let me go ahead and strike it.
I know it's so.
Yeah,
I
okay.
know. I know it's so funny. I posted a short earlier, and the idiot threatened to take my channel down. So it's like,
I need to ask I need to ask the audience, the people in the chat, a question because apparently there's some people are real lifers out there, and my question is to all y'all people in the chat: do you guys support people who are real lifers? I mean, I want to know in the chat, yes or no. Do you support that, or
we
you
could.
don't support that?
We could do. We could do a poll. You mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do a poll now.
I mean, I'm trying to be, really lenient about it because I remember a long time ago, I used to dox a lot of people. I did some evil shit. I did apologize for that shit, and my
Hmm.
evil days were over. But now, these motherfuckers are continuing to become real lifers. Now, mind you, Mark Terry, yeah, he made a mistake. He did it out of anger, okay? And him and Frank talked about it. They apologized and they moved on. You know what I'm saying? So Frank forgive him for what Mark did. That's it. All it is a simple apology and that's it. They were grown men. They talk about the problems. They apologize and they move on. And look what's going on right now. They become friends, you know?
Hey, mate.
But
Hey,
if you
mate.
want to,
Dateline. Hey, Joseph Kimmer. Hope you're doing. Hope you're all doing all well. I mean,
hello.
I mean, I don't mean I don't. I've done real life. I posted the poll, and Joseph Kimmer made a good point about depends on who it is, because I've done real life shit. Like one of the real life things I did is I sent the Satanic Bible. Hey, Donna, I sent the Satanic Bible to Mama Bear, and
Oh God.
then. When the porch bums were playing videos, I would call Ricky's cell phone number to interrupt their stream. And then I've called a couple. I got Elbow Travels kicked out of Dunkin' Donuts. I said there was a guy downloading porn in there, and he got asked to leave. And then I called a restaurant asking to speak to Marshall. And there's a video on this. There's videos on my channel. And the waitress says, "Hey, is your name Marshall? Someone called to speak to you." So you know, I've done real life shit. I've done real life shit, and I've probably doxed, I've doxed Elbow's location, and I've mentioned someone's full name allegedly. So I'm not no angel. I'm not gonna lie. However, if you're talking about real life, I've never ever called CPS or adult protection services. I've never called the cops. I've never done anything, to put anybody's family at harm or risk or do anything like that. That's the kind of thing I would never, ever, ever do. So, yeah. So,
But
yeah.
like, kind of like, doxing or giving out, families information. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, okay, Mark had done it, but it's like how long ago was that when that shit happened? That was about what, 3 months ago, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
I mean, that's old news. Hey, my line.
I mean, yeah,
Hey, Donna.
I'm one of these people who hates who hates wasting resources, because every time you get these fake CPS calls, you're putting children at risk. Fake welfare checks and fake swatting calls. There's police, there's other emergencies where the police could have been. It could cost someone's life potentially.
Yep, yep.
And then you've got all these
That
fake,
exactly.
all these ordering pizza shit. Um,
Yep.
that's these are these are college kids using their car. They get and you're putting them at risk. They're losing money on tips. You're wasting their time. You're putting mileage on the car for them not to get paid and not to get tipped for pizza. So that's the kind of
Correct.
that's the kind of real life. That's the kind of real life shit I'm against. I'm against
Exactly, Nikki Lynn.
putting kids, children in danger and shit. And shit like
Exactly. Hmm.
that.
I
And that's what.
mean,
And that's what I, and that's what I, that's what I'm, that's what I'm against. I'm against that shit. Know, and and I've said this before. That's why the counterclaims when you do counter strikes is so fucked up, because someone does a
exactly.
someone does a false strike on your channel, and you've done nothing
Yep.
wrong. You're supposed to put your real information in, your address and your phone number. And these people are
Exactly.
googling these people are potentially
Yep.
googling your phone number and googling your address
Yep.
and looking at your house on Street View or your apartment or trailer or van or whatever whatever you look. So yeah, it's a it's a fucked up situation. Exactly what happened to Donovan last week. That was fucked up too. People saying he was
Yeah.
saying he
Yeah.
was people saying he was
Mhm.
committing, he was threatening suicide, and there was nothing wrong with him. And the poor guy, he just
Well,
he
you
just
were on
wants
the
to be
panel,
heard.
and he was
Yeah.
doing okay. He was.
Hmm.
You guys were talking about countries and foods he
Yeah.
cooking and all that stuff. I mean, it's just a typical, everyday conversation. Like
Hmm.
me and a stranger, like, "Hi, how you
Exactly.
doing?" Let's get to know you. Oh, let's talk about where you're from.
Hey, Jersey
Oh,
girl,
I'm
welcome to
from.
the channel.
I'm from England. And like, oh, cool. It's just typical bullshit
Yeah.
conversation. Come on.
But there's people, there's people in this community, there's people just want to shout, 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 shout.
Yep. And I don't like shouting. Shouting is just too stupid. When I want to shout, I shout. If she shouts me, I'll shout her.
Yeah, I mean, I did the same. I did the same too. I told her it's not your channel. I'm here for Donovan. I'm not here to talk to you. Just calm down. But no, it just gets ridiculous. It just got ridiculous. So yeah,
Yep.
it really did. It really did.
I mean, these people are like real lifers, and they can keep Mr. Gas said he's a real lifer. I'm like,
Yeah.
you guys are doing the same thing too. You got no room to talk. We all do real life shit. We all made the mistake of doing that.
I mean, I'm not
But
gonna
you know
lie.
what?
I'm not gonna lie. I've done some stuff. I'm not gonna lie because I don't, I'm being completely honest. I've done some, I've done some crazy stuff. I did something to Rebecca Dill too, but that's a story for another time too. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's how it is.
Mm-hmm. But I've always considered trolling with ethics. But where do you have ethics? Because my people my definition of trolling is different to somebody else's definition of trolling.
Exactly.
I mean, I troll. I troll anybody. If I see a picture, I'll make a meme. And if I see a picture and I think that looks funny, I'll make a meme of it and put someone's face on it just to have a laugh and have a joke. Hey, Facey,
Yep.
welcome to the channel. And that's what that's what I like. That's what I like doing. I like making. I like doing my art. I like doing my artwork. Yeah, but Donna, that's not wasting. That's not wasting resources. Though, if you see it in real life, then people should be calling. People should be calling that kind of shit because unfortunately, that shit does happen. This shouldn't happen, but unfortunately, there's people in this world who have kids who don't deserve kids, and there's people who can't have kids, deserve to have kids. It's the way the fucking world. It's just the way the. In the words of Ray from Trailer Park Boys, sometimes she goes, sometimes she doesn't. Because that's the way she fucking goes. So, yeah.
Exactly. Woo.
But yeah.
What a night.
But yeah, let's close this poll. Let me see what the results were. It's an interesting poll for the results. Let's have a look. Let me see the results.
I mean, I'm just trying to ask because, I really don't. I used to become a real lifer myself back then, but I stopped doing that shit. You know what I'm saying?
I get it. I mean, also, as I said, I've done stuff. You've done stuff. I wasn't there at the time. I've heard stories. The best words I can say is what you've done is between you and your conscious, and what I've done is between me and my conscious. You know what I mean?
Right.
We all move. We all do shit, and it's we all have to move. We all have to move on from shit. But what was fun? But what was funny as well is somebody said I was scared of people. I'm not. No, I just want to say something. I'm not scared of nobody. I just don't. I just choose not to react to people. Because if you just ignore these people, they just go away. That's the best way. That's the best way to deal with. I'm not. I'm not like a reaction person. I'm not going to stay up all night and make a stream because I'm triggered over something that somebody said or somebody posted on Twitter or somebody posted on their community post. I don't. As I said, I'm not scared of nobody because people troll for reactions, and that's what happens if you get if these people if these people who are getting trolled keep getting keep doing react if these people keep reacting, they're gonna keep getting trolled, and I just choose to ignore these people. I mean, I know I've pissed people off in this community. I know I've got haters, but the positive thing is these haters are giving me views. These haters are giving me watch hours, and I appreciate it because they're still supporting my channel. they're watching me. They're giving they're contributing to my channel. They're contributing to my views, to my statistics, and everything else. It's great. The link is posted if anybody wants to come up and say hi or give me some abuse or tell me off or call me an idiot. I don't
fuck
care.
off, fuck off, or
So,
shut the fuck up, you
yeah,
stink.
so honestly, I am in control of my panel. This is my channel. I know exactly what I know exactly what I'm doing. Hey, my Dateline, I was playing that game earlier, the Star one you were telling me about because it's on Microsoft Game Pass or something. And I'm just stuck in this freaking spaceship trying to freaking drive to the freaking moon. It's like taking a whole bloody day. It's kind of getting on my nerves, to be honest. But I'm going to say it again, I'm going to say it. I'm just stuck in a spaceship trying to get to a moon. Um, but um, but my Dateline, you need to play Cyberpunk. I'm going to say it again, Cyberpunk 2077, Cyberpunk 2077. The graphics are great. That whole ambient of Night City is great. You will love it. But yeah, I'm going to try and play a little bit more tomorrow. Today was actually the first day I actually felt like playing on the computer. I had to do I had to do a few things on the computer today. But today was the first day I've actually been able to sit down and get up and just relax and chill and not have to go to bed. It just felt so great. It really did. Just have some Let's have some bloody normality. But I'm gonna keep bugging you, my Dateline. Cyberpunk. I promise you, you will love that game. And once you complete that game, you want to replay it as a different character, and you'll just be so wow. This game was great. Best game I've ever played in my life. So, but yeah, I'm trying to get. I don't know. I'm probably gonna play the game this week again. I'll probably play it tomorrow. I've got a couple of things to do on the computer, but I'll probably play it tomorrow when I wake up. So yeah, let's have a look. So Donna says, "I've been here too long to care about who doesn't like me." Exactly, and that's one thing, and that's one of the things you've got to do, Donna. You're not going to meet these people. You're not going to meet these people in real life. At the end of the day, we're just people behind the computer screen or in front of a phone, just talking a bunch of bullshit. And being somebody who has a channel and creates a bunch of bullcrap and silly videos, you're not gonna please. You just can't please everybody. And as your channel grows, people are gonna leave, and you're gonna attract a new audience, and then it's just gonna be completely different because people change, people move on, people get sick of you, people want to try you, people don't, but people don't want to talk. It happens. I agree. I definitely love my Dateline's videos. I do love it when I do get to be in one of her videos. It definitely makes my day
I
too.
love
So
her videos. Very creative and very. Oh my
yeah.
god.
I
That's
know,
it.
I know, I know. I had the one. I had the one with the pagan. It was funny. The one with the paganism. The Geordie from England. Geordie's a person who lives in Newcastle, in England, is what we call a Geordie. And they were talking about pagans or something. But to me, it sounded like pagan for some reason. I'm like, what the hell are these people talking about pagan for? And I realized it was that dodgy Geordie Newcastle accent. And they were talking about pagans. I'm not pagan. So yeah. So yeah. But yeah, everybody, if you haven't subscribed to my Dateline's channel, I definitely recommend that you do subscribe. I'm going to go ahead and post her link in C chat, so you can all subscribe to my Dateline. I know. One of the most amazing things about my Dateline is she makes these videos up on her cell phone. She don't use a computer. She actually uses her cell phone. So, and she does a really, she really does. Yeah, she's a lot more better than my videos I make. Cause like well, you're not lazy. I mean, I'm lazy when it comes to videos. My Dateline, because all I do is I just use the templates on CapCut, and I see one like the one with the fish, for example. I just put Tina on it, and I thought that's a great video. That's a great short. And I said it, and I said another time, I don't understand the algorithm for shorts, because I can have 6,000. I can get one short with 5,000 views and one with 200 views, and it's crazy how the algorithm works on YouTube, because you just don't know how many shorts are gonna do well. Because I believe it's like when you hit the 500 subscriber mark, you need 3,000 watch hours for monetization, and you need you need 3 million short views. So you would have to beg that one of your videos gets 3 million views just so you can get monetized. But I mean, 5,000 people watching my shitty shorts. That's a good achievement. But honestly, my Dateline, your videos just look so bloody professional. I swear, you're a lot better than somebody else who claims to make productions and claims to be a content creator. So your videos are definitely the best, and that's probably why you won the award as the best best video content maker, whatever you won for. I know. I just do it when I'm bored. My Dateline. I just look through the templates and thought, well, I wonder what I can do with this. Who can I fit with this? What can I do with that? So that's what I do. Same as the memes. I see a funny picture with somebody, and then I'll put I'll put someone's face on it, or it's kind of pretty cool. But once again, if anybody wants to come up and give me some abuse, the link is posted. You're all definitely welcome.
Hell
You're all
yeah.
definitely welcome to come up. Yeah.
Woo. What
So
a
they
night.
yeah. I don't have a laptop. I just have a phone and a desktop PC. So yeah. Wait. That's true, Donna. When I go home, I don't want to verbally speak. I mean, it's true. I mean, by the time I finish work, I don't want to stream on YouTube and be triggered and talk a bunch of shit. I do my errands, I get something to eat, I wind down, I have me a nap, and I do everything else. But yeah, smartphones are so great. They're basically a mini computer in your pocket. So yeah. Severe ADHD. Just keep off that adult on my Dateline. But yeah, these phones are great. Especially you can do everything off them. I did do a little bit. I did go on a couple of panels last week on my phone. Like I was on Donovan's panel using my phone, and then I went on MER's panel last week with my phone. But I don't know. I just prefer sitting in front of my computer. To be honest, it's just so much. It's
Yeah.
just so much easier.
Oh yeah.
Especially having using my headset for my microphone. I can see the chat screen a lot easier. Um, just get 5-hour energy drink, my Dateline, and some weed. I think you'll be all right. That might help. That might help you. But I know exactly what about trying to do 5 things at once. About 5 things at once, I swear. But yeah, it's like when I was doing my college work, some courses I could get focused on easy, and some courses I was just putting it off because I just couldn't be bothered, or doing this and doing that, and something will come up. So yeah, I get it. It's just like I always did a lot better when I was doing assignments, when I could just get them done and just get them. Like sometimes I'd do my work on a Sunday night just last minute because it was just easy to just get it done then, because I was putting myself under pressure to do it. I mean, my grades were fine. Don't get me wrong. I just that these days you just don't want to do it, or you just put it off because it's just something you're not really interested in. That's just one of those things. But yeah, I know what you mean about speaking in large. I know what you mean about speaking in large crowds. I hate that. I hate that too. I did a public speaking course at college, and I had to record videos on a webcam and talk about shit, and I just
Oh hell yeah.
hated doing it because it wasn't live, it was recorded, and you weren't allowed to edit either. And I had to give this frigging speech about empathy and post it where the whole people in the class had to watch the video and comment on it. It's kind of worse than doing YouTube, to be honest, because I remember the first time going up on panel, it was scary, and doing my first live, it was scary because you have to keep the audience interested. You have to like you don't want to lose the audience. You want to sound credible, and you don't want to bore people and have a bunch of have people go, oh, you're boring, I'm getting off. So but I hate doing public speaking. Definitely do. I mean, the good thing is about it. What the hell is Toastmasters? Yeah, I did use note cards, because I had to do a speech. They give you like a bunch of subjects you could pick from, and it was all nothing exciting. Um, but I had to do a speech about empathy, and I just I had to and I was like using the note cards and try to. I did all right. I mean, I got full marks for it. Don't get me wrong. I just hated doing it. You're sitting there in front of the webcam. You're at home, and you gotta have peace and quiet, and you just want to get this shit recorded and get it off the way and get it done. But yeah, no cards definitely help. But public speaking class was like one of these communication courses I did, part of my degree, and I absolutely hated it. They teach public speaking mastery, but my favorite one of my even though I was doing criminal justice, I did criminal justice, I should say. One of the best classes I did was music appreciation. That was great because we just listened to music, from when music first, from the beginning of history to music, and then we went all through all the decade, all through the centuries and decades and stuff. And the final project was called My Life in Music. So I just did a web page, and I just wrote about how music's influenced my life, from how music brought me memories, and listening to certain albums with my parents, and then going to concerts and being involved with my favorite band and meeting my favorite band, and just a bunch of stuff like that. It was a really great project to do. And it wasn't public speaking. It wasn't going on a webcam. So it was kind of funny.
That's fun.
But then, yeah, it's true. And then what used to happen to me as well is I was doing a work from home job doing tech support, and we were doing a training class, and part of the trade it was like for a well-known company. That's all I'm saying. And part of the training was actually I had was actually us as the class, and we were in a classroom setting, but with headphones and in front of this big iMac computer thing. Um, no interrogation class, and because of my accent, oh let GT read, let GT read. So I had to do all the I kept getting picked for the reading because they all love my friggin' accents. And yeah, thanks. That's all I got. You got this accent. You got this cool accent. You can read. You can read. No interrogation class. My deadline because I'm not. It's not like a qualifying law degree. It's just a degree in criminal justice. No bar exam or nothing like that. I mean, I would love to do interrogation, but yeah. I mean, I used to do a little bit of interrogation on my old job, to be honest, in the UK, because we were used to deal with a lot of scammers and fraudsters and shit. But I've never really never taken an interrogation exam. It'd be cool to do. It'd be cool interrogating because it would be cool interrogating some of these YouTubers too. That would definitely be cool.
Oh yeah.
That would be that would be that would be something that would be definitely something cool to do. So, how's everybody's Monday doing? Have you all had a good day? 200 hours of training for the state. So 40 hours a week is 4 8. Okay, so that's about 5 weeks training full time. Still a lot of training. Yeah.
My month was all right.
I know in my
Mm.
tech support job, I think it was like 6 weeks paid. It was like working from home. It was like 6 weeks paid, 6 weeks paid training or something. But yeah, and then yeah, that was I mean, it was the training was great, but the problem was, the half, 75% of the class didn't make it
Oh wow.
because of the require because of these stupid tests you had to do, and you only had so many chances at the test, and if you didn't make the tests,
Right.
basically, you're gone, you're gone.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because that's what because it's like when you call tech support. I hate I hate calling I hate calling tech support because they all sound so scripted, and like you know and I hate the freaking fake empathy they do. Like you call say for example you call somebody and you say, "Hey, I broke my phone on my screen. I like to, I like to freaking, I like to, get it, make a claim, whatever. How do I get it fixed?" And they're all like, "Well, I broke my phone the other week. I know it's frustrating. I don't care. It sounds so fucking, it just sounds so fake. I just hate all this fakeness." And then,
Mhm.
tech support, you're not actually trained on the product. You're trained to do searches how to fix shit, basically, and that's what it is.
Right. Right.
I could I could just fix stuff on top of my head because you would deal with the same problem. You would deal with the same problems all the time, and it was
Mhm.
so easy. It was just so easy to do. I'd have to I just had that particular type of phone I had. I could just go through the menu and go click on this, do that, do. I got told I was the best tech support guy this person I'd ever spoke to because I didn't sound scripted. Because they have follow prompts. Tell the customer, tell the do this, do that, and they're like they're asking questions, and
Right.
it's just like pointless when it comes to shit like that. And so like Donna says, I do enjoy the officials and judges I get to meet. It's weird how okay.
Yeah. The police chief wave at me.
So okay, so Don, if you're
Mhm.
familiar with law, Donna, I've got a quick question about judges, because one of the things I don't because like in the UK in the UK the judges aren't elected. They're appointed by the crown or whatever process they go through. But over in the States, it's kind of political. But I always thought that a judge should be neutral, and the judge's job is to clarify the law. So yeah, but why? But
Yeah.
why?
They
But
said
why?
they're gonna.
Why are judges elected? Why are judges elected though? They shouldn't be. It shouldn't be politically motivated. They should be there to interpret it. The judge's job should be to be neutral
You know,
and then interpret the law.
it
That's what.
depends what type of job they've been done,
Yeah,
and if they follow what
yeah,
the laws in the county and in the state, depending what you're
yeah. But
doing,
you
you
shouldn't
know.
have a Republican judge or a Democrat judge. You should have a neutral judge. They should put their political beliefs
No,
aside, and they should do
no,
and they should do what the law.
how the system works. That's how
They
the
should.
system works,
Yeah,
DC.
they should do what. They should interpret. Yeah, they should interpret the law and do what the law says. I just kind of find it. I just find it crazy in the states that the judges are elected. It's just kind of
And
weird, and it's just kind of
yeah,
weird and crazy to me.
it's like the sheriff. They have to elect a sheriff,
Hmm.
because
Yeah,
maybe like one person who's been there for a while, let's just
yeah.
say one person fucks up, and people don't agree with that sheriff, so they have to elect another one.
Hmm. I don't know. It's just kind of weird. It's just kind of it's just kind of weird. It's just kind of weird to me. That's all. I want
Okay.
if I'm if I'm if I'm put if I'm put before a judge, I want that judge to be ethical. I don't want that judge thinking, well, he's not, he don't believe in what I believe, and I'm going to be hard on
Donna
him.
has
I
a
want the
point.
judge.
Donna has a point because it's opinion by voting.
Yeah.
The people that make the decision who wants to take over, the judging job
Yeah.
or the sheriff's job or something like that.
It's like it's like in England we have we have the magistrates court. The magistrates court's the lowest tier, the lowest tier. But these magistrates are not legally trained. They have somebody in the court that has that's trained to be that's trained to be legalized. But there's somebody who works in the court who has a law degree or whatever. They're qualified. They're qualified. But these magistrates are not. They're not actually. They're just they're lay people. They're not legally qualified, and it's just shit like that. It's just so stupid.
It is. It is.
But
I
I think we need to get we need to get rid of the parties. I agree. They need to be based. They need to be voted in on. They need to be voted on character. Um, you know,
hmm
a lot of people want. A lot of people want tough on crime. You don't want sex offenders getting off because the judges give them stupid sentences. You want. There has to be some kind of deterrent too.
Exactly. It's how the system works. That's all I have to say. Is it stupid? Yes, it is.
Of course.
I
But yeah,
mean,
that's the way she go.
anybody could be a judge, but the only thing is, to become a judge, you have to have, certain, law degrees and all that
Yeah.
stuff, and know about, the laws in every state, depending where you're at. And I mean, most laws are different from every state, you know, like Texas and California are different, Texas and Florida are different, or like Louisiana and Mississippi are different. I mean, depending where you're at, I mean, that's what's going on now in the system.
Hmm.
Yeah. Mhm. Yep, yep, yep. I mean, we should have a royal judge on YouTube. We could vote for that. Oh my goodness.
But yeah, it's great. It's great. It's just one of these crazy things that
Yeah,
I
yeah.
try and that
Most example
I
should
try and make
have
sense
either
of what's going on.
attorneys, prosecutors, and other law positions. Yep.
Hmm.
Having so many corrupt government officials. Yeah.
You know,
Oh,
the
it's
same
crazy.
hap- the same happens in the UK too. That there's so much corrupt government. There's so much government corruption and shit. It's so funny. Yeah. No, I'm the same.
Yeah, obvious.
I'm the same too. I'm against lobby. I'm against the whole lobbying bullshit too. Because money buys you power. Money buys
Mhm.
you money buys you a politician. Money buys you
I
whatever you
know.
want, really.
I know this one. I know this one TikToker, and she was trying to be elected as president, and it to me when I looked at her, it was really hard because she had to raise a lot of money to get the campaign running and
Hmm.
everything. But chances are she ain't gonna make it because the party that she's at, the independent party, they ain't gonna make it. What's
Hmm.
the most powerful political parties are there? Democrats and Republicans. That's all.
No, it's just I just find it's all fucking crazy. I just don't like that. I just sometimes I like talking a bunch of bollocks. Sometimes I like talking a bunch of bullshit and trying to question shit too. Always
It's hard
trying.
to raise money. Charging
Always.
people money to become a president of the United States. Jesus Christ.
I know it's like the freaking prime minister. It's like the freaking prime minister. We don't have we don't have presidents in England. The Republic of Ireland has a president, but the UK has a bloody freaking inbred royal family. Yeah. Uh-huh. But yeah, Donna sound like she has an interesting job dealing with all that fun stuff. Well, I mean, I don't want to ask you too much about her personal life, but it does sound.
Yeah.
It definitely does sound. It definitely does sound
There's some
interesting.
pretty interesting things out there.
Sorry.
Pretty interesting things out there.
Oh, it is. I mean, I could just talk about a bunch of. That's what I mean. That's what I love about going live. I can just talk about a bunch of random bullcrap, and we just don't know that.
That's how we gotta do it.
You know,
I
I
really
don't.
don't care about the other people out there.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna dress in here. It's not my thing to say, but if I want to go on my live stream and dress it, but you know what? I
Mm-hmm.
just ignore them. Ignore them. That's all I'm gonna be doing from now on. And block, you're gone.
Okay. Actually, I've got a lot of questions to ask Donna, but I don't want to. I don't want to change this stream into into a political stream too much. But okay. I just got a couple of questions for Donna. One is, I'm a big believer in separation from church and state. That's something I strongly believe in. Unfortunately, I cannot.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, it's impossible to. It doesn't seem to be happening in America at the moment. But I do believe in separation from church and state. And then I'm the same. I'm also a believer on medical marijuana and marijuana being legalized and taxed and made legal to kind of fund the deficit of states and federal, to be honest.
But
But yeah,
yeah, it will save a lot of people, especially like people who have chronic illness.
yeah,
And, just imagine like a person who has severe Parkinson's,
hmm
their shit's are very, out of control. But when they have like a medical marijuana instead in their tongue, or they
hmm
smoke it or whatever they do with it, it'll be way about 15 minutes later they become the shakes. And that's a good remedy for that.
hmm it's like in my case, the medical marijuana helps with about a bit of pain. It helps with the nausea, and it helps with all
Mhm.
the other it helps with all the other bullshit too. Yeah,
Mhm. And
I
it
mean,
helps with mental illness too. I mean,
yeah,
I know for a fact, like prescription
yeah,
drugs. I mean, they can give you really bad side effects to it.
yeah,
But with the natural marijuana, you smoke
yeah.
it. Your brain just calms it down. The
You
chemicals
know,
in your brain just
but
calm.
I mean, here's my question, Donna. If I'm standing up, say I'm going to be say I want to be in a public office, and I put on my campaign, I'm a conservative Christian. They shouldn't be allowed to put the word Christian on that campaign, you know, because they shouldn't be using their religion to get votes. They should be using their character and everything else to get votes. And that's what that's what I think. I don't want to have, I don't believe religion needs to be beliefs just shouldn't be mentioned and shouldn't be mentioned there. hmm Okay, I kind of gone quiet a little bit. I'm sorry. Yeah,
You have to mute for just a second. I'm sorry,
yeah.
but
So my date
yeah.
night, I used to be against marijuana, but once it became legal, I was able to ethically use it to relax in the evenings. Yeah, I mean, I don't drink. I don't drink. I don't drink no more. I've not had a beer for like 2 years, or almost 2 years. Is the last time I had a alcoholic drink. I just don't drink no more. And I get it. I get it about pharmaceuticals too, because I've got a bunch. I've got like 3 different types of nausea medicine. One of them is called Venigan, knocks you out. The other one, I forgot what it's called, knocks you out. And then the only one I'm left with is Sofrin. And sometimes
Yeah.
sometimes that don't always work. So I
Yeah.
have to, kind of take different friggin'. I have to take different friggin' nausea medicines. I just hate this
That's
friggin'
crazy.
yeah.
That's crazy. I know there's a natural way to get rid of nausea, but
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you have to research that, you know. And
Yeah.
I know peppermint's one of them.
It'll
Natural
just be so
peppermint.
much. It'd be so much easier if marijuana was, especially medical and recreational, was legalized at a federal level, so you could just move it from one state to the other. It's stupid. You just would have thought these so much too many backhanders with politicians and pharmaceutical companies and lobbyists and all that bullcrap. Oh, okay. You have Crohn's disease, Donna. Um, So let me tell you a little bit about me. Let me tell you a little about me, Donna. So I have I have I have gastroparesis, which means lazy stomach. So I've dealt with a bunch of non-stop nausea and food being stuck in my stomach and stuff like that. So I do have I do have gastroparesis, and then I had my gallbladder removed on December the 19th. I actually went back to work last Wednesday because I had a hematoma and of a bunch of other stuff, and it just took me a long time. It took me a while to get better, to be honest. And then when I was having a bad gallbladder attack, I went to the ER, and they did a CAT scan, and they said that it's shown up. They said it's shown food on my stomach stuff. So they mentioned the gastroparesis, and then they mentioned that I've got early stages of Crohn's disease too. So I've got to have a scan next week to check for Crohn's disease. So there's a possibility I've got Crohn's disease too, and that's what the hospital diagnosed me with when I was having these pains. They gave me morphine and shit. Because my primary care tells me if you're in pain, they've got emergency surgeons, just go to the ER, try and get your gallbladder taken out. But because the blood work was okay, I had to wait and suffer with the bloody pain. But yeah, it's all these stomach issues. Oh my god, Don! All these stomach issues are just a pain in the rear end. I'm definitely happy my gallbladder's gone. I can tell the difference. I've not got the back pain, shoulder pain, stomach pain. I'm still dealing with a little bit of nausea, but I can definitely tell the difference. The only thing is, my surgeon told me not to eat in a restaurant in case the food goes right through me and I need to run to a bathroom quick. So I haven't really been to any restaurants or nothing. Um, oh my god, that's
Mm.
scary. That's scary, Donna. That's scary. So, but yeah, I'm on Sofrin. I'm on Venigan. I've got Venigan and Sofrin, and it stops me from nausea. From it just stops me from I get this. I just don't want to vomit, to be honest. Um, let's have a look. So before I started working in my club position, I did have a boss that actually did drive me to drink every day. Oh my god! And I'm not a drinker. He made me fire like 6 people 1 year. Have you ever seen that movie? Have you ever seen that? Have you ever seen that movie with Oh my god, what's it? It's called Up in the Air, and it's got the actor, the female is called Sexy. Let me Google it because my mind has gone completely blank. It is George Clooney. That's it. It's called Up in the Air, and he travels. He works for this company, and he travels all over. He flies. He's a million-mile flyer. He flies all over the place to go to companies to fire people because the bosses are too scared to fire people. And he takes on this internship, and with this, he has this intern lady girl comes with him, and she decides, hey, we can actually do it all over video. So he loses his travel and shit like that, and then he has a romance with this married woman, and they meet each other at airport hotel, something like that. But that'd be a cool. I don't know. That kind of be a job I would like, to be honest. Just fire, getting paid to fire people, traveling and shit. Going, hey, you're fired. You're not long. You're not needed. Here's your severance package. I don't know. I don't know, because there's people like that who just don't care. Or people get too scared to fight. Yeah, people get too scared to fire people. But it's a pretty good movie. I didn't like it. It's an old movie now. It's from like 2000. It's like 2009. Because I got it from Netflix. Like before Netflix got big on streaming, you could get the DVDs in the mail.
Right.
I was able to get Netflix shit the same day. Not the same day. The next day delivery. And I will put, say it was a Monday, I would put my put my DVD in the mailbox on a Monday. Netflix will receive it by Tuesday, and I would get the next video by Wednesday. That was how good the Netflix DVD rental was. It was great. Yeah, it was a pain in the arse though, because streaming's so much better. But like when I first started watching Trailer Park Boys on Netflix, I had to get one CD out at a time, or two, maybe it was like 2 or 3. I don't remember what plan I had. It was so long ago, but it was a pain in the arse. You try to fire with kindness and encouragement. Oh my god, there's no there's no kindness and there's no kindness and encouragement. Though my Dateline, with corporate America and all these corporations, you're just a number. Hey, hey, you gone. Here's your paper.
Right.
You gone. Yeah. So I've never fired anybody in my Dateline. I will say that I've had a couple of people walk out working with me when I've been in a supervisory role. But it was kind of funny too. They'd be useless anyway. But my Dateline, what's it actually like firing people? Do you feel like guilty, or do you feel any remorse, or He finally got fired after I left on, and he got divorced. This is how controlling he's done it. He had cameras in his bathroom at home, and he made. Oh my god!
Oh, what a creep!
That's fucked up.
That is a creep.
That's pretty fucked up. He had cameras all over his house. Oh my god. My Dateline. Did he ever end up on like a sex offenders list or anything like that for being a pervert, for looking at cameras and shit?
Wow.
Because that was, that would scare me. Oh my god. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh my god, imagine having, oh my god, imagine having freaking parents like that. I mean, in my teens, I used to sneak in. I mean, I used to go out, and then I'd come back home about 3 or 4 in the morning and just try and sneak in and be quiet. I mean, my parents knew I was out anyway, so I was kind of, I was kind of lucky. I was kind of lucky like that. But there'd be times I just wouldn't come home. I'd just stay at my friend's house, or whatever. And my parents would realize I'm not home, and they wouldn't worry about me. There was no cell phones back then. There was, hardly, there was no cell phones back then. So, yeah.
Oh yeah.
And but then my dad was so cool. I was a spoiled brat too. That I could call my dad at 3 o'clock in the morning, and he'll come and pick me up. Yeah, he didn't care. So I had to literally schedule every minute of my day on my calendar and email him. Oh my god! Oh my! I would have gone crazy. So my Dateline. Did you ever do like any malicious compliance on him and like just do stupid stuff on there? Like 901 did this. 901 went to the toilet. 902 opened my PC. 904 opened a web browser. Yeah.
He's a controlling individual.
Yeah.
Like, I'm watching you. What'd you do? You cannot be doing that.
Yeah.
I saw you on TV. I've got proof. Oh, Jesus. Shut the fuck up.
Oh, my God. He was a compliance officer. Oh my bloody god! So he took his home. He took his compliance ass home with him by having freaking cameras and in a freaking house. Oh my god!
That's crazy.
That was
That's
scary.
nuts, man.
I just couldn't be. I just couldn't be around. So I just couldn't be around someone like that. To be honest, especially when it comes to big, especially when it comes to cameras and shit. I would definitely not. I would definitely not be around. I just couldn't. I just couldn't do it. No way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the compliance officer, the pet. Yeah. I bet he'd been the kind of person. I bet he'd been the kind of person too to be spying on your computer, putting spyware on there and keyloggers and looking at what
Oh, yeah.
everyone's doing and location checking on cell phones and this and that. Oh my god,
Oh, yeah.
it would scare. It would. Oh my god, it would freaking. It would scare. It would scare the shit out of me. It really would. I swear, people. But yeah, and I agree, Donna. The irony and that. Oh my god, it's crazy. Completely crazy.
It is.
Do 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 do.
It is.
So it's the Abyss birthday stream tomorrow, everybody.
Oh, yeah, they went live.
I wonder how that's gonna get. I wonder
Talking
if
to you.
Tina Tuna's gonna ruin that.
Oh, she talking random shit. That's she always.
Yeah.
And I see a couple people are two-faced bitches
Yeah.
in the chat. Well, that's okay. I'll move on. Yay. Woo.
Oh my god, 3 years to deal with that dude, and he almost became a drunk.
Wow.
Oh my god. I don't know how you can. I don't know how you could. How you tolerated that for so long in my dateline. Oh my god. Uh huh.
Mm-mm-mm.
3 bloody years. Oh my god. That's. Oh my god. That's
Um,
ridiculous. Freaking didn't. 2 or 3 months would have freaking cracked me up. I swear I couldn't. I couldn't deal with that shit whatsoever.
look, yeah.
Definitely. Definitely couldn't deal with that bullshit. Ugh. But yeah.
Mm.
I
I've
know.
been here for an hour.
Yeah. It's like yeah. Even our freaking, even our cell phones were being, even our cell phones were being spied on too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Dang,
yeah,
these people
I
just
get
stay
about,
here.
I definitely agree about. I mean, I get you saying about you left the position you were in for 10 years because of one person. Um, left. I was in my, I was in a job for 7 years last year, and it was like because of I left because of two people, and I actually went
Mm-hmm.
I actually went to the competitor of the company I was working for, and cut a long cut a long story short, because I was experienced in what I do, they couldn't wait to hire me.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah,
Ooh.
yeah. And I gave them 2 days notice. I gave my ex-employer 2 days notice. Yeah,
It's time to go fuck off.
yeah, yeah.
Dear boss,
I
go
got off.
fuck yourself.
I
Here's
got
my
offered.
2 week notice.
I said I'm gone. I'm gone. Yeah, but yeah,
All
because
right,
like
good night. Bye. Thank you for coming.
all right. Well, you've been summoned, my dateline. Hopefully. Okay. Well, have a good night, my dateline. You take care. Thank you for popping in and Thank you for your support of the Generic Troll channel. I appreciate it. One of the things. One of the things I learned is this whole 2 week notice of jobs. You don't have to give 2 weeks unless you have a signed contract. A lot of states in the US is employment is at will, and they can fire you. They can just say, hey, GT, we don't need you no more. You're fired. You're gone, and that's it. So why should I give 2 weeks when they could just fire me the same? They could just fire me the same day. Go, you're gone. So yeah.
Well, I think like this is like my thing, but if
Yeah.
you like quit, give you 2 week notice and quit, it's
Yeah.
better like that than being
Yeah.
terminated because that's just on your record.
I would. One thing I would recommend to people is you never quit a job. You always get fired, because if you
Okay.
quit that job, you can't get unemployment.
That's true.
So, say for example, say if you get fired for theft,
Mm.
that's gross misconduct. More than likely, you know, you're not going to get on. You're not going to get unemployment. However, say you're fired for attendance, for example, and they say, hey, you've took too many days off, blah 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 blah. You're fired for attendance. They're going to say, well, you could resign, and it won't go against your record, which is complete bullshit. They want you to resign so they don't have to get taxed on your unemployment. Because if your days off, if
That's
you can
just
say,
something
you
to
know,
do.
if you can confirm, if you appeal and say, hey, my days off were valid day, they were valid days off. I had to go to the hospital that day, or I had an emergency with one of my kids, and this and that, and you can prove it.
Mm-hmm.
The employment people will say, "Oh, that's a valid reason." Yeah,
What's the Maryland like? You have
yeah.
to check this out, folks.
But yeah, that's why you never. That's why you never resign. That's why you never resign. You can just, because hey, Marilyn, Mike. So it's like when they ask for, it's like when an ex employee want, you've had a new job and they want a reference from your old employer. All they are they're not illegally allowed to say anything bad about you. They're only
Right.
allowed to say MER worked for us on such and such and such a date, and that's it. That's all they can say.
Yeah.
They're not allowed to say anything bad about you because you can sue them for defamation of character.
Yeah.
It's true.
Oh, God, yeah.
That's why most companies will say, well, MER worked for us for 7 years from, from 2000 whatever to 2024. And that's it. That's all they can say. They can only confirm you work there. Sometimes they'll have are you eligible for rehire? Yes or no, and that's it. But that's it.
Right.
Yeah. But that doesn't mean they can't say anything. They can't say anything bad about you because you got a court case. You can sue them for defamation of character. So yeah. So yeah, two things you learn. You don't have to give 2 weeks notice unless you have a signed contract, and never resign from a job. Always get fired. That way, there's a chance you can get unemployment. You can get unemployment because they don't want to pay. They don't want to pay those. They don't want to pay those extra taxes on it. So yeah,
Yep.
yeah. Enough. Enough. Useless information broadcast by Generic Troll. Oh,
That's fun.
it was a good stream last night, especially when Boston girl Bridget came on too.
Oh, yes.
Oh my god, I just love her so much. She just brings so much. She just brings so much sunshine to my channel. She's just so funny. She is so funny. Uh, there's not really any cooking videos. I've been looking at Johnny Portwood's channel. There's not a lot of cooking videos. Just her doing stuff at the property she bought in the middle of nowhere.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Is she fixing it? Is she
Sorry?
working on this? Is she still working on her
Yeah.
house? Ooh,
I mean,
wow.
it's cool. It's
That
cool. She's
house needs to
yeah,
be
yeah.
demolished.
I love to chat to her, find out
Uh,
find out what the plans are with the property and stuff. I
I
mean,
mean, that house needs to be condemned and destroyed and start from the bottom to the
yeah.
top.
I mean, yeah. But like where should her hair? It's her money. She can do what Johnny can do whatever she wants. Why didn't she buy an RV
Yeah,
instead of buying property?
that's true.
Because she's always, she loves the RVs. She loves the van life. She could become a nomad.
Oh yeah,
Mm.
like Elvis. Oh
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, he's Elvis is in Arizona. Elvis is in Arizona now.
Oh, he is. Hmm.
Yeah, he was in oh, he was at a buffet. He was at some kind of buffet. He did like a short video, and it was only like a 3 minute long. It was only a 3 minute long video. He's in oh my god, what's the place called? I've heard of it before. It begins with C, possibly. Um,
Hmm.
let's have a look.
Hmm.
Let me get one. Let's have a look. Let me remember where he. Let me remember where he was. Yeah, he was in a. He was in a buffet somewhere. Elbow loves it. I mean, Elbow loves it. Elbow loves his book. Oh, Glendale. There you go. I got a C, but it was a
There
G.
you
There we
go.
go. Thank you, Joseph Camus. Yeah,
There we go.
he was in.
Yeah.
He was in Glendale at a buffet, but he's only been doing short videos, and they're not worth up. They're just not being worth uploading, to be honest. So what I'll probably do one day is just load up like them. It's just when he gets about 5 or 6, maybe it's just download them as one big compilation. And that way, we ain't worrying about stupid 2 minute, 3 minute videos and doing on YouTube shorts and shit. So that's what we'll do.
I know.
But yeah,
Nothing. I wonder why he's over there.
yeah,
Is
I'd
he
like
going
to
to
get.
Mexico?
I definitely would like to speak to Joni about the property and what the plans are and what she wants to do and is she going to fix the property up? Is she going to live there? I just got a bunch of questions to ask. No trolling, nothing nasty or anything. I just want to.
No.
I just want to ask.
I just want to be honest.
Let me see if I
I
can
just want to be
try
honest
and.
about it.
Yeah. Let me see if I can send Joni a link. I did send Lisa Lynn. I did send Lisa Lynn a link. Um.
Hmm.
Let's have a look. As I said, I got no problem with Joni Portwood. I'm a Joni Portwood fan. She's like, honestly, she's like one of those people I could be friends with in real life. She's Johnny's just so chilled.
Yeah.
But yeah, let me see if I can post a link on there. Um, hopefully we can get. Oh God, I'm so tired. I'm so bloody tired today. Let's have a look. I think she wanted the home base. She said she didn't want to be a nomad. Oh, a home base. Okay. Now, I always thought Joni want. I always thought Joni would want to know. I always thought Joni. Hey, Brian, how's it going?
Good, buddy.
Um, I always, I always, I've always thought Joni wanted to be a nomad because she was always showing videos and looking at camper vans and all that fun stuff. I always thought she wanted to be like a nomad and travel and
Right.
live in a van, like kind of like Elvis travels, rather than have a home base. Because I've always been cute, I've always been cute. I've always, um, yeah. I mean, there's only certain channels I watch, Donna, to be honest. You know, I listen to Mark's channel. I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of Punky and Facey, so that's one of my favorite
Oh
channels.
yeah.
That's one of my favorite
Yeah.
channels. Yeah, I listen
It's
to
so
Jake
good.
on MER's channel, of course, because we support each other's channel.
This
There's
is
Mark,
yes.
and I listen,
It's
and then
good.
I just hate, I hate watch. I just hate watch Nelly. That's about it. And then I listen
Oh
to,
god, yeah.
I listen to, I love Punky. I love Punky and Facey. They're a great, they're a great.
Don't forget the circus and the sidetrack.
And and the circus and the side chat. But I always fall asleep. I'm always tired. It's always a Sunday and it's my last work day of the week. I always fall asleep halfway through the set. I always fall asleep halfway through the second side chat. She said she
Well,
don't want
ain't
to live in
nothing wrong with it.
But Johnny could like live in an RV. Could take the camper to like an RV park. It's not about living in a camp. It's not about living in a parking lot. It's about Yeah, I do enjoy. I do enjoy the circus. Definitely do. Um, I can only listen to Steve Billings for about 10 minutes because it's shout, 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 shout,
Oh
shout.
god. I can't watch it no more. I'm just completely done watching it.
Yeah, I just can't stand it now. I just can't.
Sorry, but
Yeah,
you gotta do a little bit more better with the live streams. I mean, shouting and fighting. I mean, yeah, they call it the asylum, but it's more like a drama channel.
it's just like one big shout fest, and there's just too many
I
people
would
on
say
panel.
one big clusterfuck.
And then you can't get a word in. Then you got Stina Lena freaking blocking people for saying the most dumbest stuff. They claim to be a
I
troll. They
mean,
claim it's only the internet, but you just I'm the same way too, Donna. I just can't deal with it no more. It's
and
just
some of the
shout.
problem is that
It's
the
just shout.
biggest mistake was
It's just
people,
shout, 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 Donna.
like Lena.
Hmm.
See, the biggest mistake was Lena was been blocking a lot of people because people are trying to express their opinions.
Hmm.
I mean, don't you think like the audience, will say, "Hey, I don't agree with this individual. What the fuck are you trying to do?" And they get blocked for no reason trying to express their opinions. That's why I don't want
Yeah.
to go there no more. That's why I don't want to say anything because 9 times out of 10 I'm gonna get blocked. I don't care.
It's just turned into the Tina Dandridge show now.
Hmm.
And then all the other bullshit that's been going on. I don't know. It just ain't the same. It just ain't the same no more. No, I just do my. There's certain channels I support. There's certain people I like, and that's it. I just go.
Exactly.
I just go there. And there's times I just don't want to troll. I just want to talk to people. And I like to have,
Exactly.
I like to try and have different people up on my panel when I can, just to say, hey, I've spoke to this person.
Yep.
And I enjoy that. You know, having Elvis on, I was shocked having Elvis on channel. I've tried to get, I've had Johnny Portwood on channel. I've had Barbie Girl on panel. I love Boston Girl Bridget on panel. I've had Mark on panel. We've had all
Yep.
kinds. We've had all kinds of, I've had all kinds of people on panel. But as time goes by and channels grow and you start speaking to different people and doing your drawing and shit that people don't like because you're doing it for a reason. You start losing,
I
you
mean,
start
you'd
losing
be,
friends too.
you'd be surprised if you got Isaac on panels too. I'll be
Hmm.
like, whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. It's hilarious.
I mean, he probably will address his thing and everything, and then
Hmm.
that's about it. What's going on and shit. You can't force
I mean,
anybody to come into his life,
I've always been the
If
way that I don't tell people where to go. Everybody can go where they want to go. You can all talk to who you want to go.
you,
Yeah.
you know, just because I've been hanging out with Mr. T. I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, I had this moment that I don't agree with Mr. T has done, but at the same time, it's like that's the main. I told him straight up on the live. That's the main reason why I left because there was so much drama that's been going on at that time, and I don't want to be involved in it.
Mm-hmm.
Brian says, I want to say you both was right about Nelly turning on me. He was the one who started saying I was sending him money. Oh God. I told you so, man.
Oh, we knew, we
We told
knew,
you so many times about this.
we knew it would, we knew it would happen. We were just
You
ready
did that
for
to
it.
me.
It was just like a tick. It was just like a ticking time bomb. We knew it was going to happen.
And, that happened to me because, like,
Yeah.
when I tried to DM him and he didn't want to,
Mhm.
he didn't respond me back. I mean, something just fucking happened, and me and
Yeah.
Patricia we got fed up with this shit, so we went live and talked about it.
I mean,
You know, it's bullshit.
we know what he. I mean, we know what he's. We know what he's like. We've tried making peace with him, and then what happens is he's got no content, and he needs the drama to come back again. So he just starts shit, and then he gets because he gets picky about a little post you do, or if you like someone's post, he'll get pissed about it. And like
Bro,
and we had actually left him alone for a while, and things were calm.
exactly.
Things were calmed down. But he was getting bitchy because we were liking a post that somebody made because we thought it was funny, even though it was about him. When we were laying off him, but we weren't giving him our allegiance. Things were calm. Things were pretty chilled, and then Stewie came on panel that night, and then Stewie just turned
Mm-hmm.
against him, and then because of what Stewie said, he didn't like that. He didn't like it because he wanted me to kick Stewie off my panel. It's my fucking, it's my channel. I can
It's your
have,
channel.
who I want on my panel, and if Stewie, and if Stewie wants to say something, Stewie can say his side of things. I may not agree with him. I may agree with him, but he's on. As long as Stewie's not breaking TOS, he can say what the fuck he wants, though.
Exactly. Exactly.
Mhm.
I mean, there's like things um that you have people that I don't even like on my panel,
Yeah.
and I'm majority of the time I mute because I don't want to be rude to them. You see what I'm saying?
Well,
Because number one, that's not my channel.
it's called being mature,
Hmm.
and that's
It's like
you,
Jake. I mean, me and Jake don't see eye to eye, but he's like, hey, just go ahead and unmute. I'm like, okay.
Mhm.
Like, hey, what's up? And that was it.
it's
But
it's being mature. You can be cordial with people on panel if you don't get on with them. Hey, I don't get on with you, but I'm going to be nice. I'll be cordial with you because I'm on so and so's panel. It's being mature.
exactly, exactly. I mean, do I ever get mad about it? No, you know. But at the end of the day, I'm like, okay, I'm trying to be mature. I'm trying to, change. I'm trying to do, be me. And people don't understand that. They think that I'm the evil bitch still. I'm
Hmm.
tired of it. You know, I'm tired of people threatening me and all this shit that I haven't say anything. Yeah, I've been mentioning about Nelly. Yeah, I've been mentioning about Tina because they're the ones who started this shit. I haven't been on YouTube. I've been I've been posting videos here and there on the community post. I said my shit,
Hmm.
and that's it. And I'm tired of this shit.
I know, and as I said, I've kept quiet about a bunch of shit because I'm not going to react. I'm not going to react to them, and I
Exactly.
am not going to give them. I'm not going to give them fire to bed. Fire to bed.
Yeah, I know. I know who you're talking about. And these people got it, and I knew it, GT. I knew this gonna happen.
Yeah,
I knew it. We ain't stupid.
yeah.
But
So
somebody that I know, hold
yeah.
on a second. somebody that I know didn't like that shit at all. And I'm not gonna say who that person is who I
Yeah,
talked to. She don't like it.
I'm not gonna get. I'm not
Yes,
gonna
it's a
give.
female.
I'm not. I'm not giving these people. I'm not giving these people. And I'm not giving. I'm not giving these people an audience. I did have an issue with somebody.
High school
I
drama.
took it. I took it to PM as a mature person because because
Hmm.
someone was said that was unnecessary, and they apologized. I'm over it, and that's it.
Okay.
They're not.
Okay. So
They're not going to get no retaliation, and that's it.
okay, I'm gonna ask you this, GT. Okay. I know
Hmm.
you and me been friends for like close to a year now. Okay. But do I ever tell you if you have a problem with me, what I said on the live stream, what I said on my community post, what I said on Twitter, whatever, you know, you come up and DM me, right?
Yeah, I mean we've
If you
not.
have a problem with me.
I mean, if I had a problem with you, I'd PM you and I'd tell you about it. But we've never, we've never had that discussion because we've never had a problem. We've never had a problem with each other though.
Exactly. And I say this to everybody
And
else.
I know
If you
that
have
if
a problem with me,
and
I
I
mean,
know
there's
that
a
if
lot
we,
of
yeah,
people on here Twitter.
and I know that if I disagreed with something you said or did, I did actually, I would actually tell you that. We would talk behind the scenes because we're both mature adults and we're capable of doing that.
And you see,
I
like
mean,
that
yeah, yeah.
last week, it's like they went live and blessed me out for no reason. It's like, dude, okay, so why you go in public and talk about it? Like you
Yeah.
can talk about it in private and discuss this shit, okay? No, they haven't done it. And guess what happened? I blocked them. I'm sorry. They blocked permanently. I have enough of this shit.
So,
Now I
yeah.
know. A good friend told me. Now let me finish this for just a second. A good friend told me you need to, you can't trust anybody out there because there's a bunch of snakes out there. They can fuck you up. And I learned my lesson from that. That's all I'm gonna say. So,
No, it's true. It's true, and that's why I don't. That's why I ain't been responding to certain people because they're just not worth my. They're just not worth my energy. I mean, the only thing I appreciate them for is the watch hours and the views. They're helping my. They're
mhm.
helping my channel grow, and that's what and that's what I'm appreciated for. To be honest, and I love it.
I
You
think
know.
everybody would give us like, subs, like I'm
Mhm.
close to 1,600. You're
Mhm.
close to 1,700.
Yeah, but
So they
don't
can
forget
buy.
someone. Yeah, but don't forget somebody purchased fake subs for me. And the reason why that probably happened was to piss somebody off. But apparently it was me, and you know how hard it is trying to deal with YouTube support. There's nothing they can do because
Hmm.
all YouTube because trying to get hold of YouTube is like talking to a brick wall. And this particular person
Hmm.
did not understand that. And regardless of those subs being purchased for me, my channel is growing. My channel is still growing organically, and I'm
Hmm.
proud of what I'm proud of what I've achieved.
But
What I've achieved with
but
it. Oh
you
shit,
have
my
that.
headphones.
Plus you have other people, other communities out there that you are there.
Mhm.
They sub you up too because they
Yeah.
want to check you out.
Hmm. So Brian makes a good point. Tuna's running now his channel. Well, I've got a bunch of questions to ask you, Brian. Um,
Yeah, go ahead, DT.
I do have a lot of, I do have a lot of questions. Um, one of the things, but so one of the, the whole you and the whole money situation. Okay, because I'm not gonna lie. You're definitely welcome on my channel. I'm gonna, we will be nice to you. We will
Mhm.
definitely treat you with respect. We just got a lot of questions to ask
Mhm.
you, Brian. So we want to know.
Yeah.
One of the things I want to know is, are you a real person? You know what I mean? You're not. Because we've always had our suspicions. You might not be who you think you are, but you know that. whole Trollin shit about the money, it was so stupid, Brian. So like what would have been more believable if Nelly had said, "Hey, Brian, thanks for the $20 you just sent me on Cash App. That's gonna fill my car up with gas." Or, "Hey, Brian, call Nicole. Hey, Brian, thanks for the $20. That's paid for me lunch. That's got me 3 days worth of lunch at work. That's more. That's more believable. You know." I could believe that, but it just got so stupid, Brian. It was
Uh-huh.
so, it really was. And then Nellie's telling me in a PM, he's buying Brian bought me a TV, and Brian did this,
Oh.
and Brian did that, and Brian's a millionaire, and Brian lives in a mansion, and Brian does this, and we were just laughing our heads off about it, thinking how pathetic
Yeah.
it all was. The whole Because
Yeah.
it was like really really bad trolling, and then we got to the opinion that Nelly turned against you because he was in he was in a big deep hole, and he had to kill you off as a character, or kill you off
Mm-hmm.
just to get just to cover his back because of the whole Tina, because he was like promising Tina money, promising Mark Terry money, and all this crap, and we were just like, there's no money, there's no, there's no money, and you were doing this and you were doing that. It just got so funny. So that's my that's my tuppence on it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he's a real
Okay.
person. Okay.
So you know, so you know, so yeah. But we just thought it was just awful. We just thought it was like over exaggerated trolling, and it just wasn't realistic. It just was, it just wasn't funny. If he said, "Hey, thanks for the gas money, thanks for the lunch money," or I bought, but like all this, "Hey, Nelly, check your PayPal. I've sent you mega thousands and stuff like that," and then he's showing on camera $100 bills and blah blah blah. Yeah,
Mm.
he's been to the ATM to pay his friggin' rent or something. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's just
Well, I'll be posting my Cash App pretty soon on my
Mhm.
channel, so I'll be doing that.
But thank you,
So if
Don.
anybody wants to contribute,
I appreciate that.
if anybody want to contribute,
But
for
yeah,
entertainment,
it's like
fun stuff. Mhm.
it's like the whole TV thing. Now he goes to Walmart, buys a cheap TV, it don't work. Or Brian pay, if somebody give me money for a TV, if some money give me a TV, I'd get at least get a decent TV, not a friggin', not like a cheap ass one. It was just all it was just all unbelievable, to be honest. It was just so funny. But and then I'm now thinking to myself, well, why has he got if he's got a PS5, why is he putting a PS5 into like a 20-year-old old TV? If you've got money for a PS5, freaking, TVs aren't freaking expensive either. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, the price,
Well, according to Dickhead, he got the PS5 from his daddy.
oh,
Mm-hmm. The deadbeat daddy. He got the
nah, I'm convinced, I'm convinced, I'm convinced it was this PlayStation 5, to be honest. Because who the hell calls the CEO in Grand Theft Auto 5 Gale's Clubhouse?
Oh, weird.
That's kind of weird. It's a Gale's name. Who the who the hell who the hell is Gale? And that's about why is it called? Why are you calling the CEO Gale's Clubhouse? I mean, I call mine. I call mine. First when I first started playing Grand Theft Auto, I call my CEO company Dunder Mifflin. Based on The
Mhm.
Office, and
Yeah.
then I changed it to Casino KO Tours or something like that. Casino, because basically all we would do was just go on heists all the time to make money in the game. We'll go and do the KO Perico heist, and then we'll go and rob the casino, and we will just make money. We would just graft every day making money, in the game to purchase cars and do all kinds of missions and shit. And that's what we used to do.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, and
I
Brian said,
mean,
yeah,
he's behind the whole money thing.
yeah. Now he was thing. I mean, it don't surprise me, Brian. I mean, he's a constant. He tells porcupines anyway, and he doesn't have he don't show no loyalty to anybody. He falls out with people
Mm.
all the time. Yeah. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
thank you so much. Oh, yeah. Thank you so much, Donna. I appreciate it.
All
Yeah.
right, Mama.
I'm doing a lot better, Donna. I've been back to work. I survived a week and stuff. But yeah,
Yeah.
I'm doing good. But I appreciate it. Thank you so much for coming
Thank
to my
you,
channel.
Donna.
Have a great evening, and I'm sure I'll probably be live over the weekend, probably Sunday night. As I only go live. I only go live twice a week because I have a life. So you know what I mean. I'm not like one of these people on. I don't post five
Where's your
thousand
time
posts.
off? You got a day off. Come on.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm off work tomorrow, Donna. I get to sleep in tomorrow. No alarm clock going off at 4 o'clock in the morning. I love it. It's great.
Yeah.
It is. It is great. Mm.
Thank you. Much love, Donna.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness. That is crazy.
I
I
know,
mean,
but
we
I know.
forgive. We forgive you.
Honestly,
Yeah,
honestly,
you
being
forgive people.
yeah, being off of medical leave, Donna, my whole sleep pattern was messed up, Donna. I was like up all night and then sleeping in the daytime because I know my sleep pattern just got screwed, and um, when I
Oh
first had,
God, yeah.
I was just all over the place. And
You know,
when, yeah, that's why I hadn't
okay.
gone live much over the time. I went on Dave 25's panel just off the Witch Life because I felt okay, and then it took everything for me to do the New Year's Eve stream.
Oh
That's
yeah, that was a little hard work.
That was hard work. That was hard work. That
It
was hard
was.
work on me, to be honest.
It was.
Because
It was good. You did a good job. I mean, we worked out together and everything. It's like this. And I'm the co-host. As my responsibility to help you
hmm
work things out, share it out, and
yeah,
everything. You know,
yeah,
it's like I'm advertising to you because
hmm
I'm the co-host too. I'm in there. How it is.
and exactly. And then now we got Brian Bebout as Team GT now too.
Yeah. Welcome to Team GT.
Yeah,
That's all right. I mean,
yeah.
you could be forgiven.
I will say it was nice of Brian Bebout to apologize to you, MER. So yeah,
Not forgiven. I ain't gonna.
it wouldn't surprise me, Brian. To be honest, it definitely
Oh,
wouldn't
I know.
surprise me.
He always, you know how he is. He's a fucking mess. Be careful. He goes in real life.
Yeah, he does. You gotta be careful.
Hmm.
There we go.
I can't believe Isaac was on your live stream earlier. The
Yeah, I know.
restream one. I was so surprised. I'm like,
Just
oh
because,
shit. The tape back was on the panel. He kicked because Tina was telling Nelly to get rid.
Tina was controlling the panel. They're scared to
I
take back
mean,
and they're
like,
scared of Isaac.
let him talk. And see, this
Yeah,
is the thing. Why
they're
can't you
scared.
like let him talk, address some shit,
Yeah,
and then that's it? You know?
and
How hard is
it would have been
that?
good. It would have been good viewing too.
Mm.
I mean,
Well, breaking news: Donovan's back.
yeah, I seen that earlier. it might just be a one-off. I don't think he's probably not allowed to stream on his own channel. He has to have Tina's permission to stream.
Oh, I mean, do I ever give you permission
Nope.
to go live?
I
No,
mean,
you can
I
do
mean,
whatever the hell. You don't tell me what to do. How I,
exactly,
if I want
exactly,
to go live, I go live in the morning, in the butt crack of dawn.
exactly. I mean, if Tina wanted to click on a link, would I let her on? Probably. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I wouldn't want her on, but if she clicked on my link to come on, I'd let her on. But it wouldn't be
Yeah, you
you
can
know.
come in. You can talk.
I mean, I
You
don't.
talk about issues.
I mean, she ain't the type of person to be called out. If Nelly wanted to come on, I'd let Nelly on. I mean, I wouldn't let Dave 25 on because he's a liability.
Oh hell no!
Yeah,
Fuck Dave. Fuck Dave.
yeah,
He's a creep. He's a racist creep.
yeah.
What's his next court date? March 9th, I think.
Whose birthday? Who's yeah? His Abyss's birthday's tomorrow, I believe.
Yeah. But I was wondering when Dave's going back to court.
March.
Again.
It's March.
March the 9th.
Yeah, the whole court case is taking too long. To be honest, it's not even reached trial stage yet. It's just conferences all the time. Conference this, conference that. So it's just that it's a Mickey Mouse. It's a Mickey Mouse misdemeanor claim. I mean, it's like his first case took months to do. Why didn't I've said this before. Why did he not just do a plea deal, get a lesser charge, get it all freaking dismissed instead of wasting the court's time? So it's it's ridiculous because the DA and the cops had probable cause to arrest him for the crime. And the judge said, you know, if you're guilty and if you're guilty of something and you're gonna get found guilty of it, do a friggin' plea deal, save the court's time, get a lesser charge, and get it done and over with instead of wasting the
Mm-hmm.
time. Yeah,
Yep. It's not that hard.
that happens in the UK. If you go to, like, say for example, you first court you go to is the lowest level, the magistrate's court, and then if it's a serious case, it goes to the Crown Court. That's the one where they wear all the wigs and shit, and it's the high, it's the high, and if you plead not guilty and you get found guilty, you get a longer prison sentence. If you plead guilty at the first time you get a lesser sentence. They don't tend to do they don't tend to do plea deals in the UK compared to the USA.
Mm-hmm.
But I kind of have mixed feelings about plea deals too. So, like, it's like, say you're a poor person and then you get stuck with, like, one of those what's it called, a public defender, and
Yeah.
that public defender is overworked with a bunch of cases and underpaid. You know, it'll be easier if you just take a plea deal. But why should you take a plea deal
Mm-hmm.
if you're innocent? The whole
Exactly.
the public defender's job is to give you a fair trial. That's why all these rich people get off a lot more easier, because they have all these expensive lawyers.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the same it's the same it's the same as fines too. And I believe they have a different approach, and I believe it's Sweden. So, okay, so if you get caught, say you get caught speeding, all right, and you go to court, and you're not the biggest earner in the world. You work in a warehouse making $12 an hour, all right, and you're speeding, and you get fined $500,
Mm-hmm.
and you're not making a lot of money. That's a lot of money for you, innit? To somebody on
Right.
a lower income to get fined $500. Okay, but say the next person, who gets caught. His name is Mark Jones, for example. But Mark Jones has a good job. All right, he's a CEO of a company. Yeah, he gets paid a lot of money. He gets paid a lot of money, and he gets the same fine of $500. But he's rich, and that fine's like pocket change to him compared to the poor person who gets fined $500. But what they actually did in Sweden was, I think it is, yeah, I'm definitely sure it's Sweden, that you get fined a percentage of your salary. So if you're a high earner, you get fined. You get fined. Your fine for speeding is a lot higher because the fine's supposed to be a punishment, not pocket change. If that makes sense.
Right.
Well, yeah.
I mean, they got bonds. I'm not sure over there in the UK has a bond. Like
Yeah.
it takes like you charge maybe like for example like 1,500,
Hmm.
and you pay like 500, on your bond, and then you go on there depending on what's going on. You have to be informed
Yeah,
about the check.
I've heard about these bail bonds because you get people being stuck in prison, being stuck in jail, and they can't afford to get out because the bond's too expensive and you've done a stupid crime. I don't know.
Right.
You don't tend to. I mean, you don't get. You don't tend to get bonds in England too much. So an example is a drug dealer. So say somebody who's addicted to heroin, for example, goes shoplifting, yeah, and they
Mm-hmm.
get caught and they get caught shoplifting in a store, yeah, they get arrested. They go to the police station, they get fingerprinted and a photograph taken, and they do a quick interview. They get charged, and then they get out on bail. But the bail, there's no cash bail. So they're shoplifting and they're out the same day, and the next day they go and shoplift again and get caught again, and they get out on
Right.
bail. And they're not getting, they're not getting a good punishment. The magistrates will say, okay, you get a substance abuse order. You have to go to this place to get substance help, and they just get stuck in the same. They get stuck in the same type. They get stuck in the same circle. Stupid. I swear I hate people sometimes.
Yeah.
I definitely swear. I definitely swear I do.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and end this. I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream, and we are gonna go
Mhm.
ahead and see what's going on. I appreciate everybody for coming up today. It's been a quiet. It's been just a quiet.
Mhm.
It's just been a quiet, chilled stream. So everybody, thank you
Yeah.
for coming up. Everybody, take care. And I'm Brian. Welcome to Team GT. You have a great evening.
Right.
Hopefully, we'll catch
You
you soon.
too.
If somebody does go live tomorrow in the afternoon, as usual, I'll probably stream them again. So we can all have a little
Okay.
chat and freedom of speech because it was a pretty good. It was a pretty good stream. It was a pretty good stream
Yeah,
today.
it
So
was.
everybody, take care. Have a great night, and thank you for tuning
Mhm.
in. Take care. Bye bye.